Hey everyone, I just wanted to go through and explain the binary compensation plan, which is what Healy is. So there's many compensation plans out there and many different varieties. Some are unilevel, some are binary, some are hybrid, and there's slight distinctions and differences between them. I think personally, as far as a compensation plan, I think binary is the easiest and can be the most powerful as well. So basically, a binary compensation plan simply means that we build two teams, right? We build a left team and a right team. So basically, it's like this. Let's say that's you here, and you build a left team and a right team. And everyone builds a left team and a right team. So the thing to remember and understand about that is that basically means that you share one of your teams or one of your legs with your sponsor, regardless which one they put you on. So, for example, let's say this is your sponsor, okay? So that's your sponsor here. Now your sponsor's building a left team and a right team. Now they're going to choose whether they put you on their left team here or their right team. Now whichever team or whichever leg they put you on, that becomes your so-called team leg. And it's a team leg because the two of you, and even potentially more, but at least the two of you will share that leg and build it together, and you will get overflow from your sponsor. So to illustrate that, let's say they put you on the left here. What that means is that your left team, you're going to share together and build together. Now, you also have two teams, like I said. So this is your left and this is your right leg. And so with this one, you share that with your sponsor. Therefore, you guys will build the left leg of yours together, and the right one only you can build, you and your team. So your sponsor cannot place anyone in this leg here, only you. All right. So basically, the way that this works is, to start again, is let's say your sponsor, okay, places you, like I said, on the left. So that's their right. So this is their left. So you're placed here, okay? Now that's your two legs. That's your right leg, and this is your left leg. Now, in the binary, we don't choose where people get placed. What I mean by that is we don't choose the people or the members that they get placed under. The only thing that we choose is whether they go on the left team or the left leg or the right team or the right leg. So, for example, anytime your sponsor enrolls a new member, they're going to, in their back office, just choose whether they go on the right leg or the left leg. Now, let's say they've enrolled you and you're here, and they enroll someone and they choose to place them on the left, they will go here underneath you. Now, also, these people have two legs, the left and the right. Okay, so that's your sponsor, place them here underneath you. So anything this person does, all the volume they generate, whether it's on this leg or this leg, it will roll up to you and you can benefit from that volume, and also rolls up to them, and so on and so on. Okay, now again, let's say you enroll a member and you're going to choose to place them on the left or the right. If you choose to place them on the right, they will go here. Now, if you choose to place them on the left, right, then they will go here. So you've placed them there. Okay. Now, this person that you've sponsored, if they choose, again, they're going to enroll a member, and if they choose right, it'll go here. If they choose left, then it will go here. Okay. Now, this person that you didn't enroll, your sponsor enrolled them. Again, if they enroll someone, they're going to choose left or right. If they choose right, it'll go here. If they choose left, it'll go here. So as you can see, that's why this is the team leg, because it's a combined effort from everyone that your sponsor places underneath you, you can benefit from, and it's called overflow, which comes from above. Now, these legs are called the build leg or the pay leg, and that's generally only built by you. Okay, now the same thing applies, let's say if you're on the other side, then your right leg becomes your team leg and your left leg becomes your build leg, so to speak. So the same thing would apply, it's just the opposite side. So it doesn't matter which leg you're on, you know, the team leg and the build leg can change depending on where your sponsor has placed you, whether it's on their left or their right. So that's basically how it works. Now, you know, all the volume that gets generated from the people underneath you. So let's say you're here, this is you, and all these people, whatever they do, all the volume, it all flows up to you, and that's on this leg. And everything these people do all flows up to you on this leg. Okay, and then what happens is that these legs get added up, and let's say this one has a total of 5,000 volume, and this has a total of 3,000 volume. Then what the system does currently, and potentially this may change in the future, the percentages, but right now, you get paid 15% on the weaker leg. So the 3,000 is obviously the weaker leg. So what it does is it takes the 3,000, that becomes 0. It takes the 3,000 from here as well, and 2,000 stays and rolls over into the next month. Now the 3,000 that it took from both, it basically becomes 3,000 times 15%. Now, like I said, this percentage could change in the future because there is a new comp plan change coming out probably in April. So right now we're in March, so this is only relevant till that comes out. So you need to check, if you're watching this video, on the time of this video. So, you know, 3,000 times 15%. So if we use the calculator to calculate that, 3,000 times 15%, it is 450 euro. Okay, 450 euro, and that gets paid out, and then the month starts again, and you start to accumulate all the volume that's happening underneath you from all the people and your team, your organization. But the volume that's left over that doesn't get used on your stronger leg rolls over into the next month. So I hope that's clear and makes sense. Now, also, one thing to understand is when anybody enrolls as a member, and I'll demonstrate basically what that looks like. Let me share my desktop 1, share. So basically, when anyone enrolls, by the way, if you want to find your links, you go to my profile and my links here. And when you want to enroll somebody, then basically this is the link you send them down here, is become a member. If someone only wants to be a customer, then you'd send them this link. But once you send them the member link and they sign themselves up, or you can also sign people up through your back office, you go to my organization and register a new partner. Then once a new partner is registered, they go into unplaced. So when you go to my organization and unplaced, you can see all your members that need to be placed in the binary. Okay, and generally speaking, people sit in the unplaced, and then they get automatically placed by the system after 2 weeks, or alternatively, if they enroll someone, then they also get automatically placed. Now, from what I understand, they got automatically placed on your build leg, right? In the next position on your build leg. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to place people as soon as they enroll. You want to either place them on your left team or your right team. And the way you do that is very simple. You come, like I said, to my organization, unplaced. And here you choose whether you want them on your left leg, right, or your right leg. So that's the only two choices you have. And then you just click place now, and the system will place them in the next available spot on that leg. And why I say next available spot is because depending on how many people are placed, and if there's overflow happening, they will just go in the next available spot. So basically, I'll show you what the binary looks like for this account. So the way to check that is you go to my organization binary genealogy, and here, as you can see, this account has all these people on the right team, and this is the left team where there's no one there yet. So this is obviously the team leg, and as you can see, there's already some people under there, and this only shows 3 levels down. So if you want to go further, then basically you just click on the bottom name and that drags it up to the top, and now you see the 3 under that. And if you click on that, it drags up again, and you can see the 3 under that. And you click that one again, it drags it up again, and it just keeps doing that. And as you can see, it keeps going down, and there you go, that's the bottom. So that's the bottom. So if I choose right, then they would go here in this spot right here. Now I can't choose whether to go under this person. I just choose right, and it'll place them here. Now also, if you want to scroll back up a bit, you just click this up arrow here, and it scrolls up 1 level at a time. See, beyond health, and then it scrolled up, there's beyond health. And this is how you can scroll the binary, and then when you hit someone that's also got people on the left and the right, you can see that as well. And if you click reset, then it puts it back up to where your account is at the top, and then you start seeing the binary again. So if there's people here, I could scroll that as well. So just to show you, right now, I have people in unplaced. So if I choose left, they would get placed here. If I choose right, then they would go all the way down here, which is the first available spot, which is here. So depending which one I choose, left or right, left is here. If I had someone here, then they would go in the next spot. So we don't choose where they get placed, under who they get placed. We just choose left or right. So I'll choose right just to show you, place now. And then it asks, it also tells you actually that you have unplaced partners, you want to place them, that's the unplaced partner you've chosen. One thing we've got to remember is when people are placed, they cannot be moved and changed. So you've got to be careful and make sure you choose the right one, and it tells you that you've successfully placed them, and they'll disappear from there. So we just got to remember that when we place people, we must choose the correct spot, because once we place them, that's where they will stay. So when you go to binary genealogy now, just to show you, loading. So I will go all the way down to the bottom, and it was Healy World 88, and there you go. So this was the last account. Now it's placed them under there. Okay. So that's basically a reflection of how the binary works. Now, a lot of people are constantly asking, where should they place people? How should they place people? And the one thing we have to understand, and the way that it works, is when anyone starts, they should place one person on the left, one person on the right, and get to the first rank, which is a builder. And a builder basically means that you have one person on your left leg and one person on your right leg that have each purchased something. So that's what we want to do, is always want to place one left, one right, one left, one right at the beginning. And you want to duplicate that through your entire business and organization. Everyone, one left, one right, one left, one right. And then you start to evaluate of who's doing what, who's taking it seriously, who's running, who's building. And then longer term, it's a matter of balancing the legs so they have sort of equal volume. As you can see here, the left leg on this account has got 0.0 partners, and on the right leg there's 9,000, and there's obviously a lot of partners on the right leg, which is the team leg. So generally speaking, longer term, the weaker leg, which is the left leg, I'll need to place more people on this account on the left leg. Now, at the beginning, it's important to build evenly. And the reason for that is because to get to the top ranks, and your aim, everyone's aim in the business should be to get to director, which is where the compensation plan really opens up, and you start to earn also in the leadership bonuses. That's where you want to get to. And for us to get to those ranks, we must have at least 2 solid builders on each leg. So you don't want to run the risk of just putting everyone on one leg and then you don't have any business builders or solid leaders in the other leg, because otherwise you will not get to the higher ranks and miss out on potentially a lot of commission from the leadership bonus and other leadership and other bonuses and other payments. So at the beginning, one left, one right, be even, duplicate that through the whole business, one left, one right, one left, one right, and then evaluate and start to even out and longer term. But like I said, need at least 2 solid builders on each leg. Hope that's helpful. Hope that makes sense. And reach out with any questions anytime.